Hi. Hi. I don't even know what's going on. Hello, everyone. No one's here yet because you're probably all sitting on the last 3 lives. This connection issue has happened again. I'm just going to sit here for a few minutes until everyone gets on. By the way, my name is Mary and this is Wow Crochet Designs and we're here live. So don't ask me what's happening because I can't tell you. This happened last Wednesday as well, guys, didn't it? So I'm talking to myself because no one's on. I'll wait a few minutes. That's hilarious. If anyone's listening, not that they would be, just refresh your page. I'm going to have a drink while we're waiting. Excuse me, talk amongst yourselves when you come on. It's hilarious. Oh, hello, here we go. More connection issues, guys. This is so funny. I swear, every Wednesday this is happening now. I've lost my, oh, it fell. Oh, no. My coaster fell. Excuse me, talking amongst yourselves. I lost my coaster. I lost everything today. I lost all the lives. I think there's 3 more lives sitting in limbo. If anybody finds them, just ignore them. This is the real live. All right, so everyone pop on your live chat or all chat. I can see it getting darker and darker. The connection is terrible. Now, who have I got on for now? Green Butterfly, hello, Anne McSee, Dorothy, Raylene, Barbara, hi from Canada, hi from Melbourne, Barbara, Melbourne, Australia, and thumbs up. Thank you. What a time. Thanks, Green. Cheers. So we are once again every Wednesday, like clockwork, we are actually having internet issues. I literally had to shut down my camera to get it to work, and I've got none of the settings set. So don't worry about what you see when you first get on. I'll fix the settings up after the live. It went straight, and I got halfway through typing up the word live, and there's an L there, but that was it. The rest of the word live didn't come up, and it just said starting. I went, okay, let's do everything you want to do, YouTube. Oh, welcome, everyone. There's always a drama on this end, isn't there? Hello, Margaret. Hi, middle. Apparently, there's a few lives going around. There should be another 3 lives going around. This happened literally this time last week. Do we remember that? Well, it might have been Saturday morning. 2 Saturdays ago. This happened again. We're at 24,900. I did see that middle. Hi, Ashley. I know, finally. We had a lot of trouble getting in. I'm so sorry, guys. It kept telling me YouTube is shutting down. YouTube is closing. I don't know. Close, whatever. Do what you have to do. I literally had to shut down the whole device to get it to work. So don't ask me. We're here. The lighting is really bad on my end. I hope the lighting is good on your end. To be fair, I have been playing with it because I've been working on the room. Check it out over here. Ta-da! Oh, there's my jug. So I've been working on the room. Right there was like 10 million boxes right to the top of the roof. So there you go. Back to normal again, we hope. Okay. Hi, Linda. Hello. Lovely to have you here. We have had a change of plans on tutorials this week. I'm so glad that I decided not to use times and dates from now on because they never work out. What was that? There's 4 lives of Wow Crochet Designs. But this is the real live. I hope no one's on the other 3. I'm currently working on the left front of the vest you are wearing, Miss Mary. Oh, I know, right? It's very nice. It's very nice. I'm finding it really comfortable. I think, to be fair, I wished I'd used the 4-ply or the light 2-weight so that I could wear this in spring. But I think come spring, it's going to be a little too hot to wear, but you never know. Sorry, wasn't here Saturday. I went to support animals on death row. Oh, no, that's no good. With a fundraiser and got a horse tattoo. That's very nice, very nice. Hi, Fluffy Kitten. Sorry, darling. I bet you've been sitting on the last 3 lives that are just sitting in limbo. They're in like YouTube land, just living up the top there, floating around. And literally, this happened a few weeks ago, a week or so ago, and I actually had to go in there on the mainframe and delete those 3 lives. Now, this has happened again. Don't ask me what's going on. It's one of those things. I've never had this problem. This is new, so I don't know if it's going to be a normal thing, but this has happened to me twice. So the next time it happens, I'm just going to cry. No, not really. So change of plans this week, guys. Change of plans. I know I said that the hexagon cardigan will be uploaded today. I found a few issues with it, so I'm going to leave it aside and not think about it for a couple of days. I'm putting it in the naughty corner for a couple of days because it stressed my head. My head is all like this, right? So it's in the naughty corner and I'll restart it again Friday morning. You should have it hopefully by Friday afternoon. But in the meantime, the bonus is I have actually, since Anne and Green are on at the moment, I've completed part 1 of the scarf. So not today because I'm too tired after the live. I know I will be. I know. Tomorrow during the day, you will get the part 1 of the Granny Square scarf. So very excited about that. So that's completed. I say part 1 because I'm going to make 1 square and let you head off on your own and make the others. They take a while, you know. 1 square takes 1 moment and then you've got to make all the others as well. So I've decided to upload that tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, somewhere around 2ish, 3ish. I don't know. Depends on the connection. It's always depends on the connection. You guys know that. And so then that's tomorrow, which is Thursday. So Friday, hopefully, fingers crossed, I should have the hexagon cardigan up and ready for you. Bonus is we finished this guy this week. Yay! Yours truly was like doing a head in to get that edited, and I ended up doing part 6 and part 7, as you know, with this vest, which really it should have, part 6 should have been the final, but it turned out it was about 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I cut it down to, I don't know, 1 hour one day and 50 something minutes the next. So I didn't do too badly, really, considering. All right, and I've missed all the chat. Well, excuse me. Ashley says, I'm halfway through the second side of the hexagon cardigan. So no one's really in a hurry for part 2 anyways. And part 2 should be up hopefully by Friday. Everyone's saying hello to the fluffs. Yay, fluffs. A drink up, says Ashley. Cheers, everyone. Catherine, hi Catherine, lovely to see you. Thumbs up cost you guys nothing, and it does mean the world to me. It really does. I love it when I see thumbs up. Middle says my first design shawl is done. Yay, get excited. Amos C, thank you for the notes. Haven't yet made adjustments. I've been recovering from heat exhaustion on Friday. What? Too hot there for you, honey? Water time, says Green. Oh, I'm going to have plenty of water by the end of this live. All right. Cherry B, hi Cherry, lovely to have you here. Wendy says, have finished 3 hexagon cardigans Monday. Oh, really? Go you. Are they all for you, darling? Say yes. Just enjoy them all. Green says, praying, healing. Oh, she's wonderful, our Green, isn't she? Keep up the water time. Yes, I know, right? Everyone's saying hello. Hello, hope you're doing well. That's wonderful. Marvelous and sweet. Now, because of the delay on the hexagon cardigan, which I had issues with, the jacket pattern won't come up till next week. So part, whatever that was, 5, won't come up till next week. So bear that in mind. This week we will be getting hexagon cardigan, and you'll be getting part 1 of our Granny Square scarf, which will be the square. And then I give you some instructions so that you head off on your own and you do your squares. And then you meet us all back next week where we'll wash, block, which you don't have to do, join, and make a border round. So the second part will be fairly easy. Once you know how to do the first bit, all I tell you to do is go all the way up the top, turn around, come back down, and whatever. So I might pop maybe a small 5-minute blocking thing at the end of the video and say, look, before you start, if you want to do the blocking, go to this time. Or I'll put at the beginning, I don't know, I haven't decided yet, for part 2. But it gives you the option if you want to block. Not necessary. I've had people say, I've been crocheting for 120,000 years and I've never blocked. Well, that's fine, don't block. But I do block. I will block and I will continue to block. And I will show you some blocking. So it gives you the option of whether you want to block or not. Or should I say the word to block or not to block? That is the question. She's very naughty. Number 1 for your daughter, says Wendy. Yes, I'm working on 3 hexagon cardigans now as well. Oh, Cherry's working on 3 as well. This is great. Thanks, Green Butterfly. Better since Saturday. Da, 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 da. It's wonderful. Middle. Fluffy, I can't stay. Family arriving at my... Is it your birthday? It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Fluffs. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to Fluffy Kitten. I forgot the last clicks. And happy birthday. Have a good one. Really enjoy yourself. Oh, she does it all the time. You're lucky I didn't do a Marilyn Monroe on us. That's my version of Marilyn. That's it. That's the best you get. Sorry. Have a good day. Enjoy your family time. I love birthdays. I have a lot of fun on birthdays. Go and have fun. Go and have fun. All right. So I've been watching, and I've been doing this a lot lately, watching posts on Bendigo Woolen Mills Facebook page. And this is the rave. It really is at the moment. The, what's it called? Whisper. I don't call it Whisper. I call it the name of the colour of the yarn, Baltic. It gets me into trouble all the time. People tell me, it's not called Baltic, it's called Whisper. Sorry. And it's a big rave about that at the moment. And even myself, I'm working it up, and I'm finding the working up is really working up nice. I don't split the yarn. There's no issues with it. So I thought I'd bring it on the live and have a bit of a play with it, just for fun, while I was sitting here talking to you guys. Like last week, we created one of the squares, I think. We didn't create the square. I played with some rounds of the square, and I wasn't sure whether we were going to do 8 or 10 rounds. And all that information you will get tomorrow on the tutorial. And I make the square a little different with this one because it's I just make it different. That's all. It's not always the same. Sometimes I change things up just for a little difference. And everyone's saying happy birthday. Look at that. Happy birthdays all over the place. Don't you love it? Thank you, everyone. All good. Love you. Have a good day, yeah? Yeah, enjoy your birthday, for sure, for sure. Middle says, Dad's heavenly birthday is coming up on Saturday. Well, you celebrate it the way you like. At the end of the day, it's Dad's heavenly birthday, and it's entirely up to you. Now, a lot of people are probably wondering what I'm doing here. It's just some ribbing. I am using a 3.5 millimeter hook. I'm using a hook size down. Why does it look like it's short a stitch? I better count. Don't you love it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, it's not short. We're under control. Not for you guys, for me. So I am creating a ribbing here. It's for, I remember speaking about what I was going to do with this. It's for a little sweater I'm making myself. I did buy the cream or whatever color that was. I can't remember the name of it as well, to add to it just in case the amount for the blue wasn't enough. But from memory, I'm thinking it will be enough. I'm trying to remember how much I used. This is an 8-ply or a DK weight. The only thing is you might end up using a little bit more or a little bit less, depending on the way it works up, because every 8-ply works up differently. This is why I ask you guys to do a gauge swatch when you are creating anything of wearables, whether it's a sweater, skirt, jumper. I said sweater, didn't I? Jumper, cardigan, vest, anything wearable. Scarves, you don't have to worry too much about it. The average scarf is between 20 centimeters and 30, and even that's too big. in width. I'm not really sure of the length. I've been looking it up, but our scarf is probably a little bit bigger than what I've been seeing, so you won't have a problem with it. But when you are making wearables, really important to do a gauge swatch. And when I get pattern testers out for my patterns, you will have to make the gauge swatch before you test the pattern, because it's important that your gauge swatch matches the gauge swatch that I have, or your pattern is not going to work. Be nothing worse than I crochet really tightly, you crochet really loosely, and my gauge is, I don't know, let's say 4 inches, and yours works out to be 5 inches in a small square. Imagine an extra inch after every 5 inch. You could have 30, let's just say it's 20 inches, which is huge, but let's just say it's 20 inches. You would end up with about 30 inches or 40 inches extra or whatever. I'm just, using a figure here, which is why you need to do the gauge swatch. All right. Also, I just realized my year-long project is supposed to be done in 3 days. I think I started another round a week ago, but I haven't picked it up since. Well, I still haven't gotten to check out your to fix the blanket that we've been working on. That will probably happen on Friday afternoon when everything is settled. And you should know by Friday night for the blanket middle. Until then, you can probably better working on what you need to work on. Luana says, got to go to work. See you next time. We'll see you, Luana. You have fun. Catch you soon. Velda. Hello, Velda. Lovely to have you here. Velda or Velda. I don't know how to pronounce it. I hope I'm pronouncing it okay. Lovely to have you here, Velda. We had a few issues getting on just now. There's lots of lives in limbo now. They're up on the top of the cloud and just spinning around saying, we'll just wait here until you're ready. But they're not going to work for me. I tried them. I think there's 3, although Green says there's 4. Green says there's 4 of them. Probably is. I don't know. All I know is that I had trouble. I literally had to shut down my device to get it to work. So, that's split. We won't worry about that. Yeah, I literally had to shut down the device. I'm not happy. Not happy. Thanks, Mary. Trying to get older projects done while I wait. Need to find yarn for 2 projects. I'm thinking of maybe buying from Hobby. Oh, Hobby's nice. Yeah, Hobby's nice. It's nice. It's very nice. I don't know. I bought from Hobby once. It was a long time ago. And I, for the life of me, can't remember how. Oh, I do. You know what? Hey, want me to show you? I was cleaning up the other day and I found it. Things might collapse here in a minute, but I found this and I showed you the other day, guys, but I'll show you again. This one hasn't got a label on it. I don't think they make this anymore. They make something similar. Oh, it's collapsed, but I don't think they make this one. It's only collapsed because I've been using it. There, the ice yarns. Yeah, they make ice, but not like this. This is an old stock. It's really thick and nice. And I was making a poncho with it. I showed you this the other day, guys. I'm pretty sure I did. And yeah, so I was cleaning up and I found that. And I'm thinking of taking that little poncho thing undone because I'm not that big anymore. Don't you love it? She's not that big anymore, show off. And so I might take that undone. It's long... hi, long time lurker, also an Aussie. Oh, that's great. YouTube is being annoying. Didn't get any notification back to lurking. Oh, let's see. Your name is really long. It's, I can get this. It's Messen Sam. Messen Sam? Sam? Hi. Can I call you It's? It's just shorter. Hi. Lovely to have you here. Oh, you're in the background. That's okay. You're back to lurking. That's all right. But we have had some issues today. Oh, it's me, Sam. Oh, Sam. Oh, hello. Right over my head. Hi, Sam. Lovely to have you here. Oh, okay. I got you. It's me, Sam. Hello. Come on, Mary. You can do this. She's a little bit slow today. YouTube scared me because it didn't want to turn on. It made me cry. No, I didn't. My first package I got from you had cotton yarn from Hobby, I believe. Well, that's probably some of the cotton. Oh, that's right. Oh, I had trouble with that cotton, but this was a good yarn, this one. the ice yarns, that was okay. But I had trouble with that cotton. It wasn't, I found it a little bit too dense for my liking. I like the softer cotton, but I still haven't found, and this is the reality, I still haven't found my favorite cotton. Like I know my favorite wool is from Bendigo. I don't really have a favorite acrylic either, but I'm not really keen on acrylic unless it's beautifully soft, yeah. But I still have not found my favorite cotton. I have tried many cottons and I'm not happy. They're all nice, but they don't, like, the wearables, when you wear them, they get damaged real quickly. You wash them a few times, and I wash by hand, and I don't rub because they say with cotton don't rub too much because the fluff comes up, right? But I still haven't found a solid cotton that is solid but nice and soft for wearables. If anybody knows any, let me know. I'm happy to try it out. I just need to decide what cotton to get for 2 projects. I'm worried about having to buy so much for the annual project, though. You mean our annual project? You shouldn't have to buy, honey. You should be able to use, actually, you will use less than what we're using. Now, the reason is I am making mine down to the hip length, but you said you wanted yours waist length. So I'm going to be talking about that on the part 5, to be fair, about how many squares everybody really needs for one section and how many squares you will need if you're making waist length, if you're making hip length, if you're making thigh length. Let's try that again. No, I was right the first time, thigh length. Or if you're making down to your ankle length. Now, I don't know the yarn amounts for those because I haven't worked on them, so I can't really tell you. But I will tell you that if you wanted to make hip length, you stop here. If you wanted to make waist length, you stop here. So I'll give you that information. But because you're making waist length, you don't need as much yarn as we do, but I can't give you the exact amount because I haven't worked on waist length. I hope that makes sense. I did the pattern around the hip length, so I know the amounts around the hip length. Yeah. And don't forget, you can use a lot of your yarn that you have in your stash. If you've got leftover skeins of yarn, you can mix and match colors. It doesn't all have to be in the same colors. Yeah. Know that, guys. You can put your own color scheme to your projects. It's great that we all have the same color jacket. That's great. I don't have a problem with that. But if you wanted to add a different color per round for your color combination, by all means, you can do that. You can add, you can have 40 different colors throughout the whole jacket and just do like 5 rows of one, 5 rows of the other, or whatever it is for. I can't remember now. The jacket's not here anymore. I got rid of it because I cleaned up. You should see how clean this room is. I'm so excited. I'll be able to do a viewing soon. Not ready. Still not ready. There's still a box and a half worth of stuff that I've taken from here because it was in my way. That's over there. And then I need to just neaten up, make it look pretty. And then it's ready. Ooh, probably looking at another 2 nights worth of work. And the only time I get a chance to work on them is nighttime anyway. So during the day, this room is busy. So there you go. All right. So what have I missed? What a time for starters, Green says. I got some recycled cotton from Lincraft. Haven't used it yet, but hopefully it's softer than Spotlights. No. Can I be honest with you, Wendy? No. I've tried the one you're talking about, the recycled one. It's not that soft. Have you tried the cotton from Source of Fibre? That's the cotton I bought recently. I haven't actually tried anything with it, but I will have a chance to I will have an opportunity to do it, Raylene. I haven't had time to use that one. I did get it. Poor woman's probably thinking, didn't she say she was going to make something on the channel with it? No, I've got it. That was the Clear as Cotton. That's the one I got. Is that the one you're talking about, Raylene? I should look into that, yes. Now, the Source of Fibre is from Melbourne, Australia. Try it again. Melbourne, Australia, middle. Tried to say middle at the same time. So when you get a chance, she's from there. I don't know how she ships overseas. I don't know if she does. You might want to check with her. Nifty. Hi, Nifty. Lovely to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Beautiful Angela. Hi, Angela. Lovely to have you here, darling. Lovely to have you here. Now, Angela, and for those of you coming in just now, we are putting a hold on the hexagon cardigan just till Friday because I had a few issues with it. It's possible it was recording issues or it might have been my figures issues, but I'll work it out before it goes up. And you know me, if it's not perfect, I don't want to put it up. All right, so I'll hold it out till Friday. You will be getting the Granny Square Scarf Part 1 on tomorrow night. So there you go. Yes, I haven't tried it, but I bought some for my niece. She loved it. All right, Raylene, I'm going to have a play with it anyway. I don't know where it is. I did purchase it. It is, I know it's in the other room. I know it's definitely not in here because I've cleaned up this room. I know it's in the other room. I'm sure it is. She says, oh, is it? Roll the eyes, but I did buy it. It's the clearest cotton. It's a bit thinner than, to me, it looks thinner than an 8 ply. I could be wrong. She says it's an 8 ply on it, but I'll have to play with it to find out. I remembered that it's been hard to find DK weight yarn of any fibre. I can't wait till I do the scarf. Well, Angela, the scarf part 1 is definitely recorded, edited, and ready to go. I just have to upload it, and it'll happen probably during the day tomorrow at some stage. So it won't be late. It'll be recorded. It'll be uploaded probably, I don't know, early afternoon. Depends on the connection. Now, we had 3 different goes at trying to get onto the live today, so it just depends on the connection, really. But it should be going up definitely tomorrow because it's done. It's just a matter of clicking the button saying, see you later, go up. So you'll be there. Now, Angela, it'll only be part 1, which will show you the granny square. Now, I'm making the granny square a tiny little bit different with this particular pattern. There will also be a granny square beanie, matching beanie as well. So keep that in mind. I've already started recording the first part of that as well. I'm nowhere near finishing that because I haven't done anything with it yet. I've just recorded the square. 1 square I've recorded, but I haven't given any information on it. So there you go. But tomorrow we will definitely get the scarf part 1 because it's ready. And on Friday, I hope to work out the hexagon cardigan and find out what I did wrong. I don't know what I did wrong, if I recorded it wrong or if I skipped a couple of rows. That's somewhere along the line I went wrong. So I need to fix that. You know, it won't go up until I think it's perfect, especially after the errors I had with this particular vest. I do not want to have that problem this time. Have you seen the Granny Square hats? That's the one we're making, Granny Square beanie. We're making a Granny Square beanie. So you will have a certain amount of squares in the round. I don't know whether I'm doing a granny one on top or whether I'm just going to attach all the ones in the round and then work my way into the top and then do a little ribbing down the bottom. That's the one we're talking about, Angela. I hope that makes sense. So it'll be a matching beanie to the scarf. So the colors will be exactly the same. I've already recorded and done all the squares to that. Yeah, that's the one we're talking about. So I've already done all the squares to the beanie. I haven't put them together and I haven't put the scarf together because I want to wash and block, which I will probably do after, after this live at some stage. So there you go. Or maybe even tomorrow. I haven't decided. But there's definitely going to be a washing and blocking. You won't see it, washing and blocking, until next week's pattern comes up, which is part 2. Part 2, it'll be the final part of the scarf, I think. I don't think we'll need a lot of time for part 2. It's just joining the squares together and popping a border around after that. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do for a border round, if it's just going to be a plain straight edge. Is Anne McSee and Green Butterfly still on? Please let me know if you guys are still on so we can have a chat right here, right now, live. Is Anne still on, Green? Because I know you've told me to drink a few times. Just if Anne's on, please let me know. Because I wanted to have a chat about that, about the border round. Who's saying hello? Oh, Yvonne. Hi, Yvonne. Hello. Lovely to have you here. You're still here. Green is still here. Oh, you're both still here. Okay, ladies, what would you like to see? I'm going to leave the ball in your court. Excuse me. I'm going to have another drink for starters. Would you like to see a straight edge border, or maybe a gentle wave, or maybe something different? I don't know. You tell me. I'm happy to do a straight flat bang border, keep everything straight because the squares are straight and everything's straight. Or I'm happy to do a little curve edge, or, you know, upside down, inside out border kind of thing. Some weird border. She's so naughty. Talk amongst yourselves, ladies, and let me know. What you know, I'll leave the choice up to both of you. If one says one and one says another, I'm going to be very confused. Please agree on something. Please agree. Now, I'm not counting my rounds for the ribbing. Someone did ask me that one day. How can you just keep going and you haven't been marking them, you haven't been counting? Because I know how to count the ribbing after it's done even. Okay, so I know that from here, see that little edge that goes up? Where are we? Now I have to look at it because it's so dark in here. Yeah, that little edge that goes up on the bottom where it sort of points up a little, that's the first round. The bubbled edge, the first bubbled edge is the second round. So I just go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, and then there's a little dint there. So I've done 25 rows. So I've shown you that, I'm pretty sure, in one of our tutorials, but I'm happy to show you that in another tutorial, maybe even in a short. We haven't done a short for a while. I should put some shorts up, shouldn't I, guys? I haven't done that for a while, and I've lost all the chat. Everyone's just saying hello. That's wonderful. So I wonder what Green Butterfly and Anne McSee have come up with. Do they want a straight edge border, or do they want maybe a curved border? Doesn't matter. We can do a basic curve or a basic straight. So entirely up to the ladies. The scarf is being made for you guys. Anything Live Antics is made for you. Apart, some of the Live Antic items, you don't know what they are, but I talked about the big ones. I like to talk about the big ones because that gives you guys the opportunity to know what to choose, or what color to choose, or what colors to choose, at that matter. Yeah, so that's why I talk about the bigger projects. But the small Live Antics projects, I kind of just make them up and I say, right, you need to give me one color. Speaking of which, I said this Saturday, I'm not sure if I'll be on, but at this stage, it looks like I will be on the live. So we will be doing a live as normal, and and then we'll be doing Live Antics this Saturday too, which is really good. But it's going to be a Live Antic for a small project because, as you know, when we're doing the very big projects, I only do the Live Antics for small projects so that it gives us time for us to finish our larger projects. We've got this one to finish. We've got the hexagon blanket. No, let's try jacket. Let's try cardigan. Not straight. Not straight is my preference. You don't want straight. Is that what you're saying? And no straights. What does Green Butterfly say? Green, what do you say? Do you say the same thing? Sorry, I can't see you Friday live. Oh, that's all right, honey. That's all right, Angela. There's not much we can do about it. You come when you can, and you don't come when you can't come. Oh, it's okay. I'll miss you. We'll miss you. We will. We have a lot of fun on Saturdays. Live is really naughty, you know. I don't know who it is. I think it's you guys. She's thrown you under the bus. Every live, I throw you under the bus at least once, guys. And this is the time. It's all your fault. You're all the naughty ones. Or 24,900 of you. I'm a good one. I'm a good egg. No, not really. No, I am. I'm a really good, sweet, wonderful person. She's not even looking at the camera when she's saying that. What do you think, lovely Green? Do you not want a straight edge as well? Do you want something different? Time difference, our summer, well, hay fever high. Oh, really? Yeah. My niece and mum are back from a trip the day of your next live, so I may not be able to join. That's all right. That's all right. It's going to be very quiet live. Very quiet live without Middle. She's the loudest one here. Did you hear that, Middle? You're the loudest one. Middle saying, not me, I'm a good girl. Adjust the crown, Middle. Adjust the crown. Oh, I nearly did another stitch. You know what I was doing? I was thinking about a pattern that I was making next month. I'm making it now, but it's for next month. And I was about to do a different kind of stitch. What? I was about to show you a stitch, not supposed to. Green not here at the moment, coming back soon. Okay, well, at this stage, we're saying we don't want a straight edge. We want a different edge. All right? I'll keep it in mind when Green Butterfly comes back. We'll talk. Oh, we'll talk, because we're chatterboxes, what we do. Mary's throwing her lefty under the bus again. Yes, that's right. Poor old Middle. Oh, no, poor young Middle, because she's young. She's young, you know. She'll learn to be old like us one day. Speak for yourself there, saying. You're the only old lady here to say. So getting right back to what we're supposed to be talking about. This Saturday's live will have a live antics. So if you have not done live antics and would like to do it, make sure you join, because you've got to be in it to win it. And again, it's really nothing. All you're doing is choosing the color combination. It's not nothing, it's something. Choosing the color combination of our very next tutorial. And I've got something interesting happening for the next live antics. A very interesting thing. I'm thinking I might even tell you, so that way you'll know what to do. Yeah, I might tell you. Not now. On the live. Saturday's live. I'll always be young. I know, right? No matter how old you get, you'll always be young for us. I'm 35 and people still think I'm in my 20s. Oh, yeah, you do look like you're in your 20s. You do, you do, you do. You do, you do, you do. All right, so here we go. Hello, Mary. We've bored. Oh, are you? I'm going somewhere. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. What kind of border would you like? Oh no, you meant the border. I said, okay, right over my head. A wave board. You like a wave board, do? Is that what you meant? I think that's what you meant. I'm pretty sure we're kind of getting in sync here, Green. I'm trying to get your vibes from you. I'm pretty sure you're saying a wave border, yeah? All right, we'll do that. Now I've got to think of a wave border. She said, what am I going to do now? No, it's not that difficult. It'll be a basic wave border, yeah? No matter what I do, it'll be basic, because the pattern needs to be beginner friendly, as well as for us to be able to, you know, more professional crocheter to be able to complete it as well. We still want it beginner friendly for the beginners. Yep. Now, if you change the pattern to suit you for your size, be wary, that will change the border, yeah? But if you keep the pattern the same as ours, for the same amount of squares, for the same amount of rounds, after the squares are done, then it will be okay. You will have the same sort of border that we have. So if we're doing a curved border, that will be counted. It will be a counted border, which means you'll need to have correct amount of stitches for it. Unless I work out a way where I tell you, leave a stitch marker here, stitch marker there, and do your waves in the middle and not around the corners. Okay, we can do that, but that doesn't look crash hot. Listen to me, she kind of makes this up as she goes along. No, I've done it before. I've done these sort of borders many times before, and if you don't keep them in sync with the count, it can look a bit funny, yeah? Anyway, that's just, you know, neither here nor there. I haven't done the border yet, so I shouldn't complain. She's already whinging about a border she hasn't even made. She hasn't even thought about it yet. It's new to me. It's new to me. I don't know what I'm doing. The hell are they going to know? I mean, oh, you're still here. So naughty. Mary, get in the corner. All right, I have to head off. I have to work in a few hours, my last week before 2 weeks vacation. You have yourself a very good sleep tonight then, and good luck for the last week, Middle. All right, in the meantime, let's have a drink. Cheers. All right. Has anyone tried the new Whisper yarn if you're from Australia? I don't know if you're from overseas and you've got one. It's only been new, so you may not have been able to order it and get it in time. Has anybody tried the new Whisper? Anyone on my live tried the new Whisper yarn from Bendigo Woolen Mills? And I don't usually crochet live. I've done the Granny Square last week. And again, this, only because I can't do this in my house because of it's weird. It's so dark that the lighting, I can't see well. But these big lamps are on now, so I can see with the big lamps. But I'm not really watching it too much. I watch it when I try to get it in the back loop. But I'm not really, like, to do the rest is easy. But I don't want to split the yarn, you know. But has anybody tried this? It'd be nice to know. It would be nice to know if anyone has tried it. Very nice yarn. Very, very nice yarn. Maybe we'll do something with it on the channel. Maybe. But not with this, because this yarn is way too dark. You would not be able to see it on the channel. You could use the dark colour for yours, but when we create something, I'll use a bright colour. Not tried it, but got the colour samples, which are gorgeous soft. Look, I'm telling you, Sam, I am not having any problems crocheting with it. It's beautiful and soft on my hands. I don't know what it will be like after a wash. Won't be able to tell you because I haven't done it, and it won't be for a while. If this is a ribbing, it means it's a ribbing for what? A sweater, a top, a shirt, skirt maybe. We all know it's going to be a sweater because I haven't stopped talking about it. But I'm telling you, I love it. I am loving it, and I'm very fussy. Seriously, very fussy. So, I mean, I like their normal yarn, which is great. I don't have a problem with that. But I'm seriously loving this better than the normal yarn. Don't tell them because they'll get jealous. Shh, don't tell them. They'll get jealous. I really am loving it. I'm 60 this year. I don't look at... Oh, that's great, Yvonne. You're very lucky. You're very lucky, Yvonne, if you don't look at... Let's just say... I'm not going to say how old I am. I'm old. 29, I think. Yeah. Water time says Green. Thanks, Green. You got me caught out of my 29 again. Cheers. And I'm done with this guy. Let's get another guy. She's naughty, guys. She's naughty. Pop her in the corner. Put the crown on Mary today, and I just dripped water. But not on my book, at least. Where's tissues? Tissues. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Excuse me, mate. Anybody made this one? Have we all made this one? Yes? If not, I'll pop a link in the description box down below of this live after I've cleaned up everywhere. And you can make this one too. I need a rubbish bin here now. Right here, that the room is clean. So excited. I needed a rubbish bin right here. Just a little tiny one like this, you know, where I can put my tissues. I'm so excited that I cleaned it. When I say cleaned it, I mean, I think I emptied, how many tubs? 3? I emptied 3 tubs. I refilled a couple of the old tubs as well, because they were half full, some of them. I threw some yarn out because they were so damaged. These are old yarns from like 100 years ago. I bagged some yarn, which I'll be taking to the elderly citizens' home locally as well. So everybody wins. I win. I get a nice clean room. All the rubbish gets thrown out. The elderly citizen gets the nice yarn. Everybody wins. Yeah, everyone wins. Angela says, I am 61 this year and don't look at... I know, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. So lucky, so lucky. All right, you should be so lucky. She's so naughty. Get in the corner. What are we all making today, guys? What are we all making? Is everyone... They're quiet, so they must be crocheting or knitting. Achoo. So what are we all working on right now, this very second, if you are working? And if you're not working on crochet, what are you working on crochet that you don't have with you, but you're working on something at the moment? Does that make sense? It's not exactly with you, but it's with you. It doesn't make sense. She doesn't know what she's talking about. What are you working on, guys? Someone said they're doing the 3 hexagons. Someone else said they're doing 3 hexagons. Do you know what I'm working on? Thousands of projects, thousands and thousands of them, exaggerating by a few thousand, of course. But as you know what I'm working on. No, you don't. You don't know some of the stuff I'm working on. I'm working on ribbing on a crochet cardigan. You go, and you go, girl. You go, girl. And you better keep your eyes peeled because in the next couple of weeks, I have something for you. She's going to be helping me with something. Yvonne says, my C2C blanket for my parents. So nice. So nice. So nice. It's very nice. We love a C2C. I Am Sam says, just finished a Kriya shawl and picked up the Blossom and Buds cowl. Kriya, K-R-I-A. We'll have to look that up. I don't know what that is. Blossoms and Buds crochet along as well. I'll have to write these down. I want to see these patterns. They're nice to look at. Angela says, doing my square for my jacket. Change the colour for the border light blue. Okay. Green says, making Rocky Road birthday cake for a friend. I am inviting you to my birthday next year, Green. Bring the cake. Don't tell my trainer. Raylene says, I'm finishing a pair of fingerless gloves for a donation tomorrow. That's lovely. 77 beanies. Oh, of course. 25 pair of fingerless gloves, 22 bandana scarves, 11 pair of socks. Gee, you've been very lazy lately, Raylene. How do you get the time for all that, girl? That's pretty amazing. Are they all for donations? Wow, you're pretty amazing, Raylene. And Barbara says she's making crunchies. Scrunchies? Is that what you mean? Scrunchies in the hair? Very nice, very nice. Everyone, I love asking people what they're making. It's so much fun to find out what everyone's making. Like, you guys know what I'm making on the channel, but you don't know all the other stuff I'm doing in the background. Some people do, because I've asked them to pattern test for me. So they're getting their patterns very, very, very soon. I'm really excited about that, actually. And to be fair, since I've worked on my granny square scarf, I might do some looking over of some of my patterns tomorrow. That's over the last 12 months still. That's a lot, Raylene. Your hands must be sore. Very nice of you to do that, though, honey. You're such a good lady. I made a mistake and the pink snapped, so I am winding my wool up so there's no surprise like knots. Oh, that happens, Angela. It does happen. Now, I work with good yarn, as you know, but sometimes on the odd occasion, even the good yarn does have knots. And I forget when I'm working on the channel. I don't forget. I just don't think about it. When I'm working on the channel, I don't actually wind my yarn. I mean, look at this. Look at that. I haven't wound this yarn up. I don't know if there's going to be a knot. There hasn't been yet. Kisslock purse is in the naughty corner due to the frame issues. I sent you a message, Anne. Did you not get that about what you can do with the Kisslock purse? That's a shame, you know. Oh, naughty purse. We'll smack him. We won't. We're not violent. We're good children, even though we're adults. All right, we're good adults. No smacking of purses. I love the Kisslock purses, but I love the ones that, believe it or not, the plain versions where it's just single crochet. They're a little bit more solid. They're a little bit more, they just look like the old ones, you know, in the old days. Not that I remember those. She's so naughty. She's very naughty. You know what, today, guys, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the connection issues we had, but I'm really naughty. Better stay in this naughty corner right over here. Stay over here. Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. She's so naughty. All right. So we are going to be working on our hexagon cardigan on Friday. And also, obviously, because of all this, we've got a change of plans for our... Good, I did. Isn't it funny how I just noticed this? All of this is single crochets in the back loop. One row right there is half double crochets. What did I do? It's half doubles. It really is. Can Can you believe that? She's showing you live too. You know how many rows that is? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 rows off. Don't look. Don't look at it, Mary. Well, how did I get into doing half doubles? My brain, look at this. Look, this is so sad. Better wind it up though before it gets all knotted. I'm going to start crying. I don't even do half doubles. I haven't done half doubles in ages. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Don't do that. I've just started my 4th hexie basket weave cardigan. Wow, Wendy, go you. Anne says, yes, I haven't tried adding extra stitches yet as I finished off too well. As I finished it off too well. Okay. All right. I get you. Oh, so sad. Check it out. Far out. How did I do? Half double crochet. I haven't done half doubles in ages. Look at it. That's the row where it goes singles all the way to there, and you can see it. Half doubles all the way across. What? Oh no, they're doubles. Oh my gosh, they're doubles. They're not even half. What was that all about? She's so sad. She's going to start crying now. 12 rows I've done. Not anymore. Actually, I can tell you how many I've done. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. It was when I started in here. Come on, Mary, get with it. Well, here we go. Let's do it again. We'll do it again tomorrow. We'll do it again. She's so naughty. I really am naughty today. I'm not having a good day today. Firstly, I had issues with the hexagon cardigan yesterday, which I started playing with again today. Couldn't work it out. Then I did the granny square scarf, and I thought, you know what, that's part 1 done. I edited all that today, and it's ready to go. And then I come in here, and I do half a row of double crochets in the back loops instead of singles. What? What is wrong with me? We're back to singles now. Excuse me, Mary. So naughty. So naughty. All right. So next week's going to be a different week yet again. Now, I don't know if any of you know of the crochet conference that's happening in Melbourne. This is split the yarn. Of course I did. Why not? Such a grumpy grumps. I'm a grumpy grumps now, guys. Only because I know I did a mistake with the double crochets. I'm so angry about that. Have we all heard of the crochet conference that's happening here in Melbourne on the 27, 28, 29, I think it is. Those are the dates of June. I will be buying some tickets. I don't know what day I'll go, but I am going to check it out. I would like to check it out. There are classes that you could have booked as well. I'm not booking any classes. I don't think I need classes. But I do want to go and check it out. I'm very curious. I believe there's a few of my regulars that will be there, so I don't know. I'm not going to mention their names in case they don't rock up. When I say regulars, not subscribers, we're talking crocheters, people like me whom are teachers and whom are teachers there. So very interesting. So I'm going to check that out this week. We'll see how we go. Not this week, next week, whenever it is, 27, 28, 29. I don't think I'll be able to do the 29th. I doubt it. That's a Saturday, I think, of June. Someone could let me know if it is. I can't do the Saturday because obviously we have our live, but not just for that reason. I have things on Saturday as well after the live, and I don't think I'll be able to make it. But I can make the Thursday and the Friday, which is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. So I'm just curious, is anyone going to that, or does anyone know of that? Please let me know. That would be interesting. Mary, the C2C blanket that I'm crocheting, I'm going to crochet 100 rows. Do you think that would fit a queen size bed? I don't think so. I don't really know because I haven't worked on anything bigger than what we created on the channel not long ago. And it was nowhere near queen size bed. And we were pretty close. I think we were 70 something. Oh, look, it's over there. I can see if I can count it. 2, it's right over there. 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. I can't see the top of it because it's on the other side. 100 rows, no. Check it out. You know what you do? How far are you with the blanket now? Yvonne, is it Yvonne? Yeah, how far are you with the blanket now? Yes, it's Saturday. I will be in Melbourne that weekend for a line dancing ball. Oh, really? Are you going to that? If you're going, Wendy, so just let me know how it goes. I will be going hopefully on, I haven't decided, either Thursday or Friday or both those days. I haven't really decided. It would mean that nothing would happen on the channel for those days because when you go, it's a full day worth. 97th row. Then get your measuring tape, measure from the base of your corner to the first corner. All right, one side to that side. And get a measuring tape, see how many centimeters or inches, whatever it is you work on, that makes, and then check it with your own queen size bed if you have a queen size bed. That's the only way I can tell, because 10 rows could be anything. 10 rows, 4-ply, 8-ply, 10-ply, 12-ply. It could be anything, right? Ours, I'm looking at mine's 8-ply. It's no way known that will make a queen size bed. Heads up there. But that's me, just check it. Like I said, get the measuring tape, start from the base, work your way up the side of that 97th row, and then that'll tell you that's exactly how big it will be. From there to there is how big your blanket will be. Once you start closing up, then that's exactly how big it'll be. You know what I mean? If you haven't done hexagon cardigans, got that on the brain now. If you haven't done C2C before, you're not really understanding. The way a C2C works is it works like this. You are working in the corner. That's why it's called corner to corner. And you're working out like that, right? And this from here to here, measure it. From here to here, measure it. When you get to the length you want, that's when you start closing up. I've been measuring the blanket on my bed. Well, then you'll know that it doesn't fit, yeah? Pretty sure 97 rows is not going to fit it. It won't cut it. But check it. Check it. If you think it'll work with your yarn, whatever it is you're using, go for it. But make sure that the length of one side is the size that you want in the length of the blanket, of the bed. And then the width of one side is the size that you want for the width of the bed. Does that make sense? Just keep measuring it on your own bed. And it's pretty much how it comes out is different than everybody's. Yeah, have a play on your own bed, because that's the only way you're going to find out. But I'm telling you, 100 rows, I don't think is going to be enough. From memory, when I did the pillow, I think I did about 41 rows or something with the cushion. And that's only that small. Yeah, and it was 8-ply. It's even bigger. It's even smaller. It was a small one. Oh no, it was 30-something, wasn't it? No, it was 40-something rows, 41 rows or 42 rows. I'm trying to remember. This is a long time ago. But I can guarantee you 100's not going to be enough. But check it. Just do it on your own bed. Check it. If it fits your bed, it'll fit any other queen size bed. As long as the bed is queen and it's not king or something unusual like that. But yeah, just check it as you go. That's what I do. Someone says I need 2.7 millimeter this, that, this. I say, what's it for? And they say for a queen size bed. I'm thinking, I measure my queen size bed. I say, well, my queen size bed measures this, and most of them are the average. Yeah, most of them are the same. I say, oh yeah, that's what it measures. So you know what you need to do. You measure your own. Yeah, measure your own. That's the only way you're going to get the right measurement. Now remember, this is what people don't know this about a C2C. When you're making a C2C, when you stop here, the top bit looks like it's going to be a little bit higher. But when you stop, it comes down a bit and comes across that way. So you only lose about like I don't know, 2 centimeters or 1.5 centimeters, but you still lose a little bit on the length. So just do an extra row. I know a lot of people don't like doing the extra row, but then they say, but what happened? It went shorter. Did it shrink? No, it didn't shrink. It's because when you do your C2C, your top of the stitch is there. But once you start decreasing, it goes like that a little bit. So it closes that way. It doesn't close this way. It literally just bends a little bit and closes that way. So just know that give itself one more row. If you are on the exact measurement, give yourself one more row for that little tiny bit extra. It's just me being fussy. I'm a fussy pot, just fussy. Yeah, I am fussy. I mean, look at me. I could have left that double crochet in the back loop row. It would have looked silly. It would have looked silly. No, I'm glad I took it undone. In fact, it wasn't a whole row. It was like half a row that had double crochets. And I haven't worked on them. I might have worked on them, but not in the back loops. Not at all. Not at all. But there you go. It happens. I got distracted talking to you guys. She's a chatterbox. That's what happens when you become a little chatterbox. You get distracted. It's not true. I'm a good girl. I was a good girl. Last Friday I was a good girl. Maybe not now. Last Thursday, last Tuesday on whatever day it was. No, never been good. Good is for somebody else. No, I am. I'm a good girl. I really, she's telling lies. She's telling porkies now, guys. All right, so going back to what we're supposed to be doing, guys. Oh, by the way, before we go back to that, I just wanted to let you know, yesterday I started playing with some of the Christmas items that you gave me. And through all of them, I haven't even decided, but I went through, and what I was doing was, whilst I was looking at them, I was playing with some stitches, thinking reindeer tea cozy, mini Christmas decorations, advent calendar. I was playing with some stitches for each item. So it took me about an hour or so just going, a couple of stitches for that, a couple of stitches for the table runner. Table runner's in the running at the moment. Get it? Table runner's in the running? I made it funny. She's crazy lady. A table runner is in the running. I really like the idea of it. We've had a few people say they like it, which is great. But it's in the running. And of course, the angel, which was the tree topper, that was in the running anyway, because we were supposed to make that last year. Well, excuse me, she got tired. She just didn't get it done. So they're kind of the things that we were talking about last year are there that people have chosen are kind of in the running. Yeah. And other little things, I haven't decided, guys. I haven't decided. It was just so much to think about when I went through all of them. I went, oh, gosh. And I tried to do process of elimination. By the time I was finished, I had nothing. I don't like that. No, don't like that. No, don't like that. Oh, there's nothing left. So it was a bit difficult. I have to actually retype it because my book is a mess. I'm just going to type it up on the computer one by one and reread it so I don't miss anything out. And then do process of elimination. It's probably better to do it on Excel because then you can play with it better. But process of elimination is the best way to go with it because I really can't. I can't think of what I'm going to make. And there's a few items I have to make, not just one, yeah? A few items. The fact that it's Christmas and I'll be doing a funny video means there may have to be probably one wearable there. And I've seen something that someone said, cardigan, a short sleeve top. So maybe one of them would have to be a wearable because I'm doing a funny video as well with it. So maybe one of them will have to be a wearable. I'm hoping to have one a wearable. But there you go. But there's so many items that you guys said. And I know someone said something about the gnome and we had a few extra gnomes. I don't know. Oh, gosh. I have to think about it. She really has to think. Don't you hate it when I hate it when I have to use my brains, yeah? Don't you hate it when you have to use your brains? It was so funny. Process of elimination, I had my little pen. Tick. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Okay, let's do it again. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. We're getting there. Let's do it again. No. 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 There's nothing left. It was terrible. You guys would have laughed at me. You know what? I should have videoed it. It was very funny because as I was going along, I went, so what's left? Oh, nothing. It was very funny. So I have to go through and do the process of elimination. If you're new to the channel and you don't know this, we did a poll here on the channel through the lives, both lives, Wednesdays and Thursdays lives. I think we did an extra poll because I wanted more. and I wrote everything down, and I said, right, now I'm going to head off on my own, choose out of the list that you guys gave me, create it, type up the pattern, write it up, pop it on the website, or get it tested, of course, pop it up on the website, and then if we get time, we'll be creating them for the channel, which we are. We're going to be popping them up on the channel, yeah? And I thought, too easy. How hard can this be? She still messed it up. And so everyone gave me their list, and all I had to do was go through that list and choose the ones that I wanted to make. I didn't choose anything. Oh, no, I tell a lie. I chose the angel because that was what I was supposed to make last year, and I chose the cushion because I actually like the idea of a cushion as well for Christmas. I don't have a Christmas cushion, and I would love to have a Christmas cushion, yeah? So I did choose those two, but they had nothing to do with, well, they did. You guys chose them. Who else chose the cushion? I can't remember who else chose it. Someone else chose the cushion as well. We've got Yvonne and we've got Ashley, both said they liked the cushion idea, yeah? So definitely the cushion's going to be done. You already know that because I mentioned I was going to do one. And also the angel, the snow cone angel. Snow cone, that's what I call it, because it's kind of coney in there. You can put one of those hard cones inside it so it stands up. Or you could do what I'm doing where you just make it with a thinner yarn, but double it up so it's nice and thick, and hopefully it stands over your tree or goes over your tree. So that's those are the two items that already, so I might actually just start on those because at least I know I'm going to create those, and just leave the other ones in limbo until I think about them more. It's terrible. So it's just funny. You would have laughed, and then you would have said, oh, Mary, get back to the drawing board. It took ages. I reckon it was a good hour just playing with different stitches for each item that I was looking at. Oh, this would look good. This stitch would look good for this. This stitch would look good for that. By the time I was finished, I had nothing. Just a whole lot of, I did use different coloured yarns for different items. And not even different coloured, sometimes even different sized yarn like cotton or acrylic or wool. I don't like to use the same yarn over again, otherwise you ruin it, you damage it. If you keep using that same yarn, it starts to get all funny. So, but it was hilarious. You would have laughed. I know you would have laughed. I should have taped it. Maybe I should just do a funny one just for fun. But I can't get the feel back anymore. I'll do one. Shall I do one, guys? And then you get to laugh at my expense. Water time, says Green. Oh, thanks, Green. I need a drink. All right. I'm just excited that we got this vest finished this week, and I don't need to talk about it ever again. I felt like putting it in the naughty corner so many times. The vest, guys, if you don't know, this one here, I had a lot of dramas with this vest. It was one of those things that I put it in a tub when we were doing the flooring in here. We got the flooring done. I brought all the tubs back in. That tub was missing. It was missing. It was in another room. It was in another shed, I think, or another garage or another, I can't even remember. It's one of the sheds. It was funny, though, because I was stressing, thinking, oh, all I have to do is find the tub. Just find the tub. Couldn't find it. Couldn't find it. We did find it eventually, and I had to find the pattern, which was also in the tub, but it wasn't in the tub. So I had to find the pattern. It was hilarious. So there you go. These things happen. The vest is now complete. It is a little big. If I had to do it again, I wouldn't do the back the way it was done. I find that a little big. It's not the way I do my backs anyway. I just wanted to try the stitch going down this way instead of going across. I wanted to try it. I wanted to see what the big deal is. People say they like it better. So I tried it. No, I don't like it. I mean, yes, I do. I like my vest, but I don't like going down this way when I'm crocheting. The only time I like going down this way when I'm crocheting is when I'm making Grafgan. Ooh, I quiver when I say that. The Grafgan actually works better if you go down, up, down, up. the stitching comes across a lot easier. For me, it does, right? So I do use single crochets up, turn, single crochets down, and that's how I do my color change. It does work a little better for me, not for everyone. Everyone's different, yeah? I'm funny. Thanks, Barbara. It wasn't very funny when I was doing it. I did laugh at myself when I was doing the Christmas choosing. It was very funny. I laughed at myself and thought, what? What did I just do? Did I just brush all of them out the way? I got rid of all of them. Then I went through them again. There was no ticks. They were all crossed off. Except, of course, the 2 items, which I knew we were doing anyways. It's hilarious. You would have laughed. I did laugh out loud too. It wasn't a little giggle. It was like a fit, a fit of bursting, fit of laughter. I thought, how did I manage that? And I didn't even count how many items I had. But let me tell you, I filled up, I can tell you now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 and 29, stay focused, is 58. Is it? She failed maths. 58 items, and I got nothing. I marked off all of them. Cross that one out, cross that one out, cross that one out. No, I didn't. I marked off 56 because the other 2 I'm creating because we already knew about it. That was so funny. You would have laughed. You would have thought, oh, you duffer. She's a nutter. So 56 or 58 items scrapped off, scrubbed out, gone. No, they're still there. They're all in. Lucky I wrote in pen. Imagine if I rubbed them out as I went along. Okay, let's rub this one off. Let's rub that one off. We would have nothing. Nothing. No Christmas for you. No more Christmas. We're done. You get 1 angel and 1 cushion. That's it. Actually, that's not bad. That's a lot of work. If you think about it, not the angel. The angel's not too bad. You're probably looking about an hour, depending on how intricate you want your angel. But you're probably looking about it quite a few hours for the pillow, the cushion. I mean, cushions, they take a while. They're like, if you it literally picked up the cushion. This is how I see a cushion. You got your cushion like this, yeah? Double it. It's almost, well, it's not exactly, it's still a bit small, almost 3/4 of the size of a blanket. If you think about a cushion, yeah, because it's this big. Depends on how big your cushion is. Double it, because it's got 2 sides, yeah? So double it. It's like a towel, yeah? So it does take a long time. It's not something that will be easy. It's just singing, guys. But yeah, so it does take a while. Maybe I'm better off doing the cushion first and getting it out the way. Otherwise, we'll have nothing for Christmas. But that was funny. You would have literally said, what are you doing, woman? You would have said that. Everyone would have said that. What are you doing? You can't cross them all off. Oh, no, just a few I didn't want. It was all of them. 56. I'm sorry. You have to think about it when you're looking back at it. How could she not like 1 or 2 items out of the 56 that she had there? It's not, you know what it was? I don't think it was the item I didn't like. I think it was the stitches I was using for the item. No, that doesn't seem good. No, we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid, because I definitely wanted to do a centerpiece at one stage, but I thought I won't do it if you guys didn't want it. Well, someone else chose centerpiece, and I thought, oh, that looks good. And still crossed it off. I like the idea of a cardigan or even a summer top for us in Australia because it's summer, but it would be nice to have a winter item as well for those of you overseas. And I still crossed that off. So it was very funny, very silly, ridiculous. Now, this time I'm going to type it up so that I can see it better, because by the time I was finished, I thought, how much could I have crossed off? All of them. 56 items gone. That was funny. Do you want to hear the items again, guys? It could take forever. All right, if anyone says yes, I'll do the items again. I'll say them. Do you want to hear the items again? I'll get puffed out because that's a lot of items. And in fact, you'll probably find that I've missed one or two. All right, let's hear the items. All right, ready? Do we want to hear them? I'm going to say it anyway. We've got Christmas blanket, Santa, a flat one or a full one, Christmas pajamas, a matching gown and matching slippers, Christmas sweater, Christmas rose, Christmas sack, Christmas tank top, Christmas gnome, purse, doilies, snowflakes, cone angel, cushion. Those have got red asterisks next to it because I'm already making those too, so that's good. Christmas tree skirt, Christmas style mandala, snowflake runner, garland, Christmas plant pot cover, Christmas style blanket, although that's already been said, a Christmas apron, Christmas decorations, Christmas snowflakes, snowflake blanket, snowman, placemats, the Christmas cracker, still going, short sleeve top, Christmas tree, Christmas cookie. I don't understand how we do that one anyway. Christmas bright stuff. Well, I suppose you could do a Christmas cookie coaster. We could do that, yeah. Christmas stocking, which we've already done one, so maybe not. Christmas cardigan, Christmas tea cozy, Christmas pudding tea cozy, Santa hot pot holder. She's getting there. A centerpiece. I think we've already done that the other page, but anyway. Mistletoe, advent calendar, mini Christmas decorations. We said that on the other page. Santa-roo, like a Santa kangaroo looking thing. Maybe. Christmas towel topper, reindeer cozy, tree topper, the star or an angel, Christmas champagne gift bag holder or stubby holder. I don't know what the other one is. I can't read that one very well. Couldn't read it today as well. Christmas table runner, Christmas socks, Christmas pudding, Christmas doggy jumper, which I probably wouldn't do anyway because of the sizing, yeah. Christmas gingerbread house, Christmas snowman, which we already talked about. We said tree skirt, handmade tote bag, Christmas tote bag, a yarn. Oh, that's it, I think. Hang on a minute. I think it is a vest, Christmas vest. Someone said. That's it. That's a lot. That's a lot. Did you like that? It took me forever to read all that. Are you guys here? Am I talking to myself? These are the items that you guys wanted to see, and you should see all the crosses. I started off with a blue pen because I've got these, one of these pens here. Right, so I crossed off with the blue, process elimination. Then I crossed off with the green, process elimination. Then I crossed off with the black, process of elimination. I put red asterisks next to the two that I wanted, right? And then said, right, now I've narrowed it down. Let's see what else we want. Nothing came up. Nothing. Not a thing. She's so naughty. So I'm going to have to retype all this out because I've made a mess on my page with all the crosses. Retype it out and then do my process of elimination again. Because I'd love to make them all, but that's ridiculous. I could never make them all by Christmas. It's absolutely ridiculous. You couldn't. I wish I could, but I couldn't. Right, let's see how many of these rows I've done now. And I might have to make sure I've got 6. I have got 16 across, I can tell. Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29. Oh my gosh. I think that was exactly the same as before. No, was it? I think it was. I was, because look, there's only a few. Oh, might not be. But anyway, she's back on track now. No doubles here, only singles. Bad girl, bad girl. Yeah, so process of elimination didn't work for me. So I just have to pick a few of my favorites. This time I won't do any crochet. I'll just pick the items, and when I've chosen the items, then I'll do the crochet. What I was doing was playing with stitches, in the hope that I would have worked something out. What took a long time, I remember correctly, was one of the table runners, not the table runner, the centerpiece, because I started playing. When you're playing with centerpieces, silly me, used cotton as well for that one, and I used a smaller hook. So when you're playing with centerpieces, which you're going to use a cotton, a nice thin cotton to make it a nice thin centerpiece, it took too long to practice. And like the first 3 or 4 rows, I wanted to keep it solid. So I did, doubles, doubles, doubles in the first 3 rounds. Then the 4th round, I left some gaps. The 5th round, I did something fancy. And then realized I spent almost, I don't know, 25 minutes just on that one project alone. So there you go. Alyssa Marie, good afternoon. Lovely to have you here. We've been on for an hour and 19 minutes, or I have. There are 3 other YouTube videos in limbo. Lives, they're sitting up here somewhere, just floating around, talking amongst themselves. They didn't work. I tried it. They didn't work. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm seeing in the background my vest, one of my vests that I made last year for Halloween. We did the black one, and I did this one here for me as well. We used this on the channel. Let me just reverse that, say it again. We used this one to make on the channel, but I made the black one first, and then I used this because you wouldn't have been able to see black on the channel. But that was my vest, and I took it out because, well, I'm going to be using my vest now in this cooler weather at home. Instead of having the heater full bore, I'm going to be using my vest, and I've just moved this around. Lots of dust everywhere. So there you go. Yeah, so that vest I'll be wearing. You might see me wear that a few times on the lives. So I don't have to always wear my beautiful vest here. I don't want to ruin it. She doesn't want to ruin it. Yeah, so you might see me wear the blue one on there. You might see me wear the black one. I'll wear the different vests. They're made. I just got to wear them, yeah? What's the point having them if I'm not wearing them? Yeah. I do like to wear them in spring a lot because the first part of spring is quite cool, and you can wear like a little, like this, like a skivvy underneath it, and then just pop your vest over. So I wear it a lot in spring. Late autumn and spring usually. Try that again. Early autumn and, no, I was right the first time. Late autumn and early spring is when I wear my vests usually, unless I'm wearing the cotton vest, which you will be seeing very soon. You have to go. Oh, good night. You have a good sleep, Barbara. We'll see you soon, darling. We'll see you soon. But there you go. So I'll be wearing my vests that I created last year on the channel for Halloween. But, I'm obviously not wearing them for Halloween. I'm just wearing them. What have I done here? Oh, I don't know. Bed. I got you. It's all right, Barbara. I understood. Now I'm going to have to check out. Look, something's happened here. She can't get anything right today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that last one is a real tight stitch. That's all it is. But it is a 16th stitch right there. Have a funny feeling I didn't chain, but doesn't matter. It's a minor problem. You won't see that. It's going to be inside the sweater. If it's for me, I don't fix it. If it's only a minor one like that, I don't go back and just chain one. But if it's for someone else, when I'm creating for others, I will fix it. There was something the other day. I went out to a lunch with some friends, and they had their knitting and I had my crocheting. They had their crocheting as well. I know, we all had crochet that day. We did too. Achoo, usually sneeze after knitting. It's 3 hours, and it's 3:30 there, where I am in the morning. Oh, really? You need to sleep, Barbara. Get some sleep, darling. Have some sleep. Yeah, so I took some crochet and I made a mistake. It was a V-stitch pattern, and I made a mistake. It would have been 12 rows back, and each row across was 43 V-stitches across, or 33 V-stitches across. 33? 33 V-stitches across. Yeah? I made a mistake 12 rows back. And my friend said, don't worry about it. She said, just pop the V-stitch in there. Then I counted up the top. Because I made the mistake with that one V-stitch down below, the ones up the top only added up to be 32 V-stitches across. So if I was to add that extra 33 to match the design I was working on, my pattern would have gone like this, in, stayed in all the way, out. So from here, which is worse, it would have gone in and then got to the top and it went out and it wouldn't have looked right, only by a little bit. And that made me more paranoid. It was for me, but it made me paranoid about how it would sit on me. So I took the whole 12 rows undone. It's 12. What is with 12? I tell you what, 12 is an unlucky number, not 13, 12. And I took the whole 12 rows undone, and I've actually already done those 12 rows now, so I don't feel so bad. Now that I look, I've done more than 12 rows now, but now that I look at it, I think I'm really glad I took the 12 rows undone. You can repair a stitch if it's one stitch you're missing, but you still, for some reason, have the right amount across, then just repair that one stitch. You can do that. But when you are messing up a V-stitch, the next V-stitch I put it in, literally there's a massive hole, was the very next V-stitch. So, and that's what happens when you're working in front of the TV. Oh, you're laughing and you're being silly and you just work. And I wasn't watching. And usually when I do one row, I do this and I check. I don't always count, but I check. And I can tell by looking at it whether I've made a mistake. But I didn't do that with that. I just kept going and going and going. Bad girl, naughty girl, in the corner. That kind of thing, girl. So yeah, be careful when you're making errors. Hello. Oh, Kaz, you've come on at just the wrong time. I've been on for an hour and 25 minutes, darling. Welcome, by the way, Kaz. Haven't seen you for a long time. Lovely to have you here. Lovely to have you here. Once again, if anyone is going to the crochet conference here in Melbourne, it's happening in Melbourne this year, and let me know because I'll be there on either the Thursday or the Friday. I don't have a stand there. I'm not doing any teaching or anything fancy like that, but I want to go. I want to check out and see what the fuss is all about. I don't know. I mean, I'm part of the crochet group thing, so I can get in there easier. I have to pay like anyone else, but I'm part of that group, if you know what I mean. But I don't, I'm only new to it. It's been like, I don't know, maybe 6 months that I signed up, 4 months. And then I saw the conference and thought, ooh, let me go to the conference. Let me check that out. I'm on my 6 bucket hat. This one is bright red and it's a man who ordered it. That's wonderful, Elisa Marie. Bright red, huh? Yeah, that's good. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I like red on men. It looks good on men. I think it looks great. Don't you reckon? I think it looks great. You've seen a man in a red shirt. They look fantastic. They look fabulous. But then red's my favourite colour, so I'll say that about anyone. If your dog wears red, I don't mind. I love him too. Don't you love it? So, Kaz, lovely to have you here, darling. It's been a while. Has been such a long time, but lovely to have you here. Join in on all the fun. Yours truly is just crocheting some ribbing. Oh, Kaz using the gorgeous Whisper Baltic, the new Whisper yarn from Bendigo. Have you tried it, Kaz? I'm thinking you're from Melbourne. You may have tried it. Have you tried it? Let me know if anyone has tried the Whisper. It is super divine. It really is. It is a merino. Is that right? Is that what it says? No, it's not a merino. It says super fine wool. 100% super fine wool. So I don't know what it is exactly, but it is very tasty. Not food-wise, but you know what I mean. Yes, so it's a very nice feel about it. Again, once it's washed, I don't know what it'll be like because I haven't done anything. This is the first thing I'm making. I have not tried Whisper. Love that colour though. I'm telling you, the reason I'm doing it here is because I can't do it, I can't see it so dark normally. Isn't that terrible? I can't see well when I'm crocheting with this. I've got the glasses which I use to crochet with it, but I can't wear the glasses here because I can't see. The glasses are for close up because I can't see, but I can see because of the lighting here. See, I can't use these lightings all the time or they'll just burn out, won't they? And otherwise I have to crochet this in daylight, and the daylight I'm busy doing tutorials for the channel. So it's like a catch-22. But if you purchase it, I'm telling you now, it is super soft, super nice. We will be doing something on the channel probably with it, but not in this colour. because it's too hard for me to see. And even if I put the lamps on with the camera, I struggle to even see properly with the camera. People think, oh, it should be easier. No, it's not. It's difficult to see when I'm recording at the same time. It's just too much happening. So I would use a lighter colour, yeah, for the channel. And we would make something small just to see the feel of it. Maybe, I don't know, a cowl, maybe a beanie, or even something small just to see what it would be like. But right here, right now, this thing is the start of a sweater. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to go see you on Saturday. Yes, get excited. Saturday, we're doing live antics again. So one lucky subscriber gets to choose a colour combination of our very next tutorial. Yay. All right. Well, this is probably the right time to head off too, guys. I know, Kaz, sorry, darling, I know you just got on, but I have been on for a very long time. But I will talk quickly about what's happening this week again. Once again, I didn't get the hexagon cardigan sorted out in time for today or tomorrow, that matter. So that probably won't come up till Friday. The hexagon cardigan part 2 should either go up Friday or it'll be ready for Monday's upload, yeah? Just bear that in mind because I'm working on, I either messed up recording it or messed up the rounds that I did on my hexagon cardigan. So I want to make sure it's all correct before uploading it. So there you go. But tomorrow we will get our Granny Square scarf part 1. Yay, very excited. All of the squares are done and ready to go. You're getting part 1, which shows you how to do the square, how many squares to make. And then you've got to head off on your own, make your squares. Meet me back here again next week where we will put all our squares together. We'll do one round of border, putting them together, and then we'll do the second round of border. And according to both Anne McSee and Green Butterfly, who chose the colours for that scarf, they have chosen to help me out by choosing, to make it harder for me, a wave border instead of a plain straight border, which is perfect. It's okay. I'm only kidding, guys. I don't not want to do it. I'm happy to do it. The idea is to try new things on the channel anyways. So whether we do a wave border we've already done, or whether I do something totally different on the channel for that next week. So bear in mind, you're getting part 1 tomorrow of our Granny Square scarf. And I don't have to say you might get it. I say you will because it's recorded, edited, music's added. It's ready to go. So that will definitely go up tomorrow. Unfortunately, the hexagon cardigan needs another day and a half in the naughty corner until I work out what it's done wrong. Notice how it's its mistake and not mine. I didn't do the mistake. It's the mistake. I either didn't record the last 2 rows or the last 3 rows. I don't know what I did. And it's not the end of the hexagon cardigan. It's only 3/4 of the way in because then we're going to do some border rounds afterwards as well. The idea of doing thanks, Elisa Marie. Yeah, right. It's mistake, not mine. The idea of doing crochet the way we do it on our channel, we do crochet alongs for actually everything, really. I'm working the same time that you're working, or you're working the same time that I'm working. Someone said to me, why don't you put the picture of the item up before you finish the project? And that would be great if I was a magician, because I'm making it with you. If I wasn't making it with you, there are some projects that I'm going to make in the future where they're made off air completely, and then you'll see them come up. You'll see that over the next couple of years as it is, because it's a lot easier for me to get those items up for you if I know when they're coming. But most of the times we're working together as a group. Time travel, that's right, Lisa Marie. I wish I was a genius. But I crochet along with you guys. That's the way our channel, Wow Crochet Designs, has always worked. But you will on the odd occasion see a few of the larger projects like a blanket or a sweater or something in the future. You'll see them already made and they'll just pop up. Only because it's a lot easier to work that way. But doing little things like this, things like the hexagon cardigan, we're working on that together as a group, which is why mostly you guys get the chance to choose a color combination for our tutorials. Otherwise, How would that work? I made a project before you choose the color. Doesn't make any sense, right? So not always. There will be items that I will have made beforehand. So you'll see the pictures first, then you'll see the item, or you'll see the parts come up slowly. But the way we work is that we work together usually. Oh, Daphne, we're actually on the way out, darling. Hi, by the way. Lovely to have you here. Do we want to have 5 more minutes, or are we all ready to head off? You tell me. I know I want to cook dinner. I'm so hungry. I didn't eat much for lunch today, only because I haven't been shopping and there's not much in the house. I just scrounged on whatever I could find. It was a small can of tuna, and I put that on. And I'm not a big tuna lover. I really don't like it much, actually, at all. And I put it on. What's it called? Like a really thin, round pita bread, but it's a small, thin one. It's the light soft. It's a diet one, yeah. The light soft. Can't remember the name of it. Soft white one. Anyway, I put it on that, and I thought that's disgusting. But that's all I had for lunch, and I'm starving now. So I got to cook dinner. Does anyone want to come here and cook dinner for me? I'm happy for you to come here and cook dinner. I tell you what, though, I'm going to do those. I really am going to do those turkey meatballs for you guys one day, just for fun. Something different on the channel. Ooh, imagine that. Bye, everyone. Time to make tea. See you next time, Mary. Thanks, Wendy. I think I'm on my way out too, guys. I want to thank everyone for joining us today, guys. Don't forget to join us tomorrow for part 1 of our Granny Square scarf. And don't forget, we are going to be making a matching Granny Square beanie as well. What? So we will be making all of that within the next 2 weeks. So we're doing part of the scarf this week, the rest of the scarf next week, and then we start on the beanie either next week, end of next week, or the beginning of the week after. But that's all matching. So I'm using the same yarn for the scarf that I'm using for the beanie. Now, part 2, you will see a square that will have many different colours, just to give you the option if you wanted to do many different colours in your square. Know that I will be doing 1 colour per square for my scarf. That doesn't mean you have to do that for yours, okay? I will show you in part 2 the amount of yarn you'll need per round for your square if you want to change colours in every round and have a multicolored square. All right, before you pop the border rounds on, yeah? All right, so that's it, guys. I'd like to thank everyone for being here, and I'll see you all Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time. Marry that up with your country. I've been Mary, and this has been Wild Crochet Designs, and it's one of the 4 lives. The other 3 are sitting in limbo that we're on today. Thank you for joining us. Bye, all. Try to be good, yeah? Bye. Or how do we turn this off again? This way, just to be different. Bye.